Okay, hi everyone, I'm back, and it's been a long day, but it's Friday, so that's great. So today I'm making a really quick video without Maureen because I had this random inspiration to talk to you about why I keep certain things in our house. Because I actually believe in like holding good memories, I guess, and symbolism in a certain way. So I wanted to talk about a couple of these random things and then be interested to see if you guys have any comments on it. So the first thing I have here is, oh, and by the way, it's important to say that all of these things are connected to a place where I've gone to, place I've traveled to. So first I'll start with this hat. You can see this hat has the peace symbol in it. It's a custom made fitted hat, and I keep this, it's actually my dad's, and I keep it just to remember him. He was someone who was always interested in finding peace, looking for peace in his whole life, so I keep that as one memory of him. And it's also just a cool thing to have in the house. I don't wear it mostly because it's way too big for me, but it's still here. Let's see what else. Again, speaking of my dad, I have an incense burner that I do use, unlike the hat. I use this all the time and burn incense because that's something that is like a childhood memory. And you can actually see this thing is inlaid with, I don't know if it's gold, but it's something that possibly could be gold, but I don't know. Incense is nice, so we burn that. Couple of carvings, 4 carvings to be exact. This one is from the Sudan. My parents and I went to the Sudan when I was, how old was I? Maureen's off the camera, but yes, she's saying 10 or 11. It's true. I think I turned 11 there. Anyway, so this is a carving, obviously, of a woman's face, but it's really beautiful, and I've kept it ever since we went there. So that is from the Sudan. And, oh, Maureen's saying I should hold it still so you can see. And so there it is. This next piece of carving is also from my dad, and this actually has a really sad but interesting story behind it. He was working at a school for kids with different issues with addiction, teenagers, and the student who was actually working on this carving ended up taking his own life. You can see that the top of this is unfinished. It was supposed to be a woman. You can see that the bust of the woman is done, but then the top is uncarved. It was supposed to be a basket of fruit. So that I actually keep it in memory of people who struggle, I guess, with mental illness, but also that specific child, because it's a memory of him. Even though he's gone, at least somebody remembers him, so that's why I keep that. This bracelet was given to me by a woman as a gift when I became a member of the community, and that's kind of unusual because usually we get these rings. You see these open rings that we all wear, this silver band with a cross in it. That's what we get from our church, but this woman, this is in New York, she gave me this as a memory of the occasion or something to symbolize it, which again is unusual for our church, but I always keep it thinking of her. Her name is Kanika. This is a Chinese instrument. It's a whistle, you can see, and my dad got this for me when we visited the site of the World Trade Center a few years after the towers came down, and the man who was selling these was Mandarin Chinese himself, and he had been playing his flute, his traditional flutes there ever from the time that the towers came down until then, and that had been years. So I keep this. This is also from my childhood, just a memory of something I did with my family, but also obviously it has a connection to 9/11, which is kind of strange, but this is it. 2 more. This as you can see, it says Antigua on it in the writing, and I picked this up when I was doing relief work for Hurricane Irma in Antigua and Barbuda. And so you can see it's carved into mahogany. It's beautiful, and it's also painted. So just a nice piece of art that I picked up there. And then finally, our giraffes. This was on the top of our wedding cake, so that's why I wanted to end with it, because obviously that is very significant to us. This is on the top of our wedding cake, and it's beautiful, and shows our bond, Maureen and I, obviously. And so I just wanted to share that with you as well. There it is. So if you ever come to our house, you will see these things. Apologies if this is totally random, but I thought it might be something cool and unique to us that you might want to know about. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed. And a much better video will come soon with Maureen on it, of course.